Hello, my name is Kashi and welcome to these Forbidden Fruits. Sorry, I'm at work. Gotta talk this out real quick. Because I'm a little frustrated that I only get invited around my family, specifically my middle brother's family, out of obligation. And I have a hard time understanding why and how he thinks I'm a bad guy. Like, he got drunk one night, right around his birthday, I think. Maybe his 21st birthday, I don't know. He was at a party, and this is where he met his wife, as a matter of fact. So obviously, whatever. So he's at this party, and he gets wasted, and he decides he's going to drive his new G6. Remember when that G6 was a real popular thing for Pontiac? I was thinking they were talking about airplanes. And they're talking about, Pontiac. Anyway, regardless of that, so, at least I know my own father-in-law, stepfather's name, right? So anyways, my brother calls me. He just put his fucking brand new G6 in a fucking river flat, sorry. And this is right now December. And in the northern hemisphere, it's winter, right? So anyways, he slips on the ice, he puts his car in a river flat, and he calls me. I don't believe he called my mom. He calls me. He didn't call my dad, because my dad was at work, I believe. He calls me. And what do? I mean, do you at 21 years old living with mommy and daddy call them to help you out? No, he calls me. And I go and pick him up. I let him sleep it off at my house for a little while, him and his friend. About 8 hours, and then I call the cops. Because you have to call the cops when there's an accident. I waited for him to sober up to call the cops. Now, you do realize that I went to I got into a car accident, years and years later, not drinking anymore, but like on a special occasion. Like the court date of when they're probably going to be taking my fucking daughter away from me. Him and his wife, who is now, at the time she was only 15 years old though. She had a party with a bunch of fucking drunks at 15 years old. I'm sure she had good home training. Anyway, we didn't know that. She was lying about it. She was lying to us about it for I don't even know how long. Our whole family didn't know. And my dad's hitting on her. Even worse, even for the better, I guess, really, to be honest with you, because now she's the new matriarch of the family. She sits at the head of the table, and my dad sits at the other head. The other head. I mean, whatever. Both ends, right? Bookends. My dad and my sister-in-law. My brother looks like a bitch. But, at least we didn't call the cops so we could go to jail. And, I don't know, have a OWI, drinking under the age. I'm not even sure. He might have only been 20. Who knows? I don't know. You do the math. But he sure didn't call my mom and dad. And now, years and years later, he's doing all he can to keep my baby, because that's what his wifey wants. And, she's not treating my son very well whatsoever, because he's grounded all the fucking time. Like right now, I'm trying to reach out to him. I understand but I try to reach out to my brother. Too pussy to fucking respond to my text. Did my son get does he have his phone? What's going on with that? I understand that they adopted him, but I fucking raised him till he was 7 years old, and they weren't helping. They had 2 kids of their own, as I recall them saying, when I asked for help. Just to babysit. Just for an afternoon. And I get that bullshit. So anyway, whatever. Now that they, were able to confiscate my daughter from me at 1 month old, I did fuck up. No one said I didn't fuck up. No one ever said I didn't fuck up. I did fuck up. I was behaving like my fucking dad. Oh, but he's not. He's my stepdad, mind you. He can full-on mouth kiss me. And he has tried. And he did, and it was really fucking weird. But whatever. Whatever, dude. I mean, I'm pretty sure her older sister is his age. But I wouldn't know because I don't even get to ask her any questions because when we're invited to parties and shit, it's an obligation. It's under obligation that I'm invited because now they have both of my kids, two of my kids. You know, oh, and pretty soon it won't be obligation because it's going to be, you know, according to what they think, that's going to be their daughter. So they won't have to invite me over for her birthday party or anything else for that matter. Why did they stop doing that? I don't know. You tell me because her sister's there all the damn time. She's always going over to her sister's house. Anyway, I mean, I wish that we were close, but obviously she's close with my daddy. You know what I'm saying? First shit that he's ever bought over the internet, because he doesn't trust the internet, was a fucking horse-headed mask for that bitch for Christmas. I mean, people don't add it up. Add it up, add it up. Like, ass kissing the new matriarch because he thinks that she's going to be washing his ass when he's in his fucking 80s. Oh, I'm sure. And that's going to be real hot shit. I'm sorry, this is all ego. And this is coming out of left field. Like, my mom is at work right now. I am at work right now. I need to be working. And she's texting me. And I've got her energy all up and down me. And it's driving me nuts. Because, I mean, my brother couldn't go to her for help. I couldn't go to her for help. But my fucking sister-in-law can go to her for help. Oh, I'm sorry. She can go to my daddy for help. Just like my brother John can go to my daddy for help. But, you know, she cusses my mom out. And my dad doesn't say shit about that. Right? Well, now I'm cussing both my mom and my dad out, not just my dad, and he's trying to stick up for my mom. Bullshit. I bet if I was Liz and I was fucking in the situation I'm in, he'd be more than welcome. More than welcoming. Open arms, even. You know? He wouldn't fucking defend his own kid, I bet, even. Because he sure the fuck didn't defend me. Sure the fuck didn't defend me. Anyway, I'm going through it, and I'm handing it off. This is my bitch. This is my bitch about the men in my family. I mean, there's two more I could go on and on about, but I know that both of them have been abused in more than just verbal and emotional and mental ways. So, you know, not just by me. Motherfucking not just by me. Because I did my fair share of slamming heads in fridges with my brother that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, but I wasn't the only one. I watched somebody raise his ass to the ceiling by the collar of his fucking shirt. Lucky it was the collar, not his fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I love you guys. I love you. I love you, Crush. I do. You're doing the damn thing. Keep doing the damn thing. You got bitch? Bitch at me, right? Because that's what everybody does. Nah, I'm just playing. I love you very much. You have a wonderful day. These three little birds on my doorstep reminded me that, la 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 la, I gotta do some praising and busting some ass. So, when I put my hand upon your hip, when I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand upon my hip. When I dip, you dip, I dip, we dip. There's a transition, and I'm transiting into a better place. So, you know, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Unconditionally, bitch. Bye.